Amazing. Thank you.
Nice, nice. So where are you? I think you must be at your home.
Yeah, I'm at home.
Yeah. So the work from home is still going on, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. In Nagpur, I suppose.
Exactly.
Nagpur is said to be the hottest, one of the hottest places in India. Correct? How's
Yes,
the
and
how's the temperature?
temperature is rising day by day, I can say.
Mm-hmm.
It's 41, 42. Yesterday it was 43.
43.
So it's huge. Yeah, because in the month of April, there
Hmm.
was rain and everything was just so good. The weather was so pleasant here in Nagpur, and
Hmm.
suddenly in the month of May, it is like back to the normal, like back to
Uh,
the normal temperature what we have in summers.
it reaches around 45, 46 at times, right? The
Yes,
temperature. Hmm.
it
It's a lot.
does. It's a
46
lot.
is a lot. You can't really go outside, and at night also it's really hot because of the
Yeah,
overall
no, at
temperature.
night it's fine, but still, due to the hottest temperature in the day, you don't feel like going out actually.
Hmm. Nagpur is famous for oranges, right?
Nagpur is famous for oranges and its temperature. Uh, yeah, it
So
is.
what's special about Nagpur's oranges? How is it different from an orange coming from a different part of the country?
I'm really not sure because whenever I talk to people, they're like, there is nothing special in the oranges. So I like yesterday only I was talking to my friend and he was like, oranges are nothing special from Nagpur. And I was like, it is not necessary that oranges you are buying are from Nagpur only. Nagpur is
Mhm.
not the only place where we have oranges. You can get oranges from different places also. So oranges are oranges. You're getting it from trees only. It's natural. So I don't think it is something special. It's just that the production is huge in Nagpur. That is
Mm.
the reason it is called as orange city.
Mm. Okay, so basically
But the
the
orange
production is
burfi is
huge.
very famous from Nagpur, I must say.
What is famous?
Orange burfi, Haldiram's orange burfi.
Burfi. There's the orange burfi also. Yeah, nice. You must have tried it. How is it different from a normal burfi?
It has taste of oranges and
Okay.
obviously, and
Mm.
it is fresh. It's nice actually. I don't think you get the same burfi anywhere apart from Nagpur because since I am working in Pune, whenever I come to Nagpur, I get a huge demand of orange burfi. So
Mm.
I think yeah,
And
it is delicious.
okay, nice. All right. And so, what have you been up to these days apart from your work?
Apart from my work, due to the summer things, you cannot go out. So obviously you are staying at home only. And weekdays it is all into work and all. And by the end of the day, you don't feel like doing anything. Obviously because you get exhausted due to work and due to this heat. So what I have been observing is in the month of April, I was more productive even after working hours. But from last couple of days, I feel exhausted by end of the day. So I just feel like sitting in front of cooler and relax. Don't feel like doing anything.
Mm.
So that's how it is. Yeah, that's how
Okay.
it is going on.
Different in summers, as you cannot really go outside, we become somehow lazy also, right?
Yeah, you feel lazy.
Little bit. Mm.
Hmm, right.
Mm.
You cannot even
Okay.
have coffee to you know to get that refreshment because of
I
course it's
understand.
hot.
In that case, you can have cold coffee. Don't you like cold coffee?
Cold, I love cold coffee, but I think cold coffee is addition to make me feel sleepy. So
Why? Really?
yeah, I feel hot coffee when I have hot coffee, I feel refreshing.
Mm.
On the contrary, when I have cold coffee, I feel relaxed and chilled, and again I feel sleepy. So I don't prefer having cold coffee.
Yeah, it's quite unusual actually, even though it has the content of caffeine, but still you're feeling sleepy
Caffeine.
after having cold coffee, right?
Yeah, but
But
I think in
really,
cold
like,
coffee you add a lot of sugar and
sugar
of
is there,
course
yeah.
ice cubes and sometimes ice cream.
Hmm.
So I think the portion
Hmm.
or the quantity of caffeine is reduced, or
Definitely.
maybe it is not that powerful. Maybe.
I mean, in that case, it becomes a very loaded beverage, which makes you feel sleepy after all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had ice cream and everything, so that becomes a different, it's become heavy in calories also. But
Mm-hmm.
speaking of hot coffee, definitely, if you have it at night, you won't be able to sleep after that because, your brain will be active.
Yes, right.
And people who study a lot, they tend to have a lot of black coffee,
Yeah,
right?
but I think
Short.
consumption of caffeine, a lot of caffeine is not good for your health.
Absolutely. It's not good for the brain actually. But in
Mhm.
limitation, it's fine, I guess. If you do it in moderation, there is nothing to be worried about. But we should know what moderation is. That's the question.
Right. And I think it
Okay.
differs from person to person also, like what portion of or what quantity of caffeine you can consume. I think so.
Hmm. Okay. I'll ask you some conditional questions today. All right.
Sure.
Hypothetical. First one. Okay. By the way, do you watch movies, Bollywood movies?
Yes, I do.
So, okay. So, if you could have dinner with a famous actor, who would you choose
Hmm.
and why?
Uh, did you ask who he would be,
Yes,
or
yes, yes.
just
Who would you choose? Like, if you could have dinner
okay?
with a famous actor, who would you choose?
Okay, famous actors. I think there are so many now, so I will have. I think I'll ask for some time to decide, because there is nothing like I have a favorite actor or I'm just crazy about him or something like that.
Okay, let's skip
So
actor. Let's remove actor. Anyone, any famous personality. You would follow someone, right? An influential personality all over the world. Anyone. If you could have just one dinner with someone, who would you choose?
okay, sounds good. I think I would choose. Okay, so since you have mentioned actors first, so actors are going on in my mind right now.
No,
So like,
no, anyone. I said anyone. Any person on the planet. But that person has to be famous, right? You cannot just name anyone whom I don't know. I should know that person. A famous
I
person.
think I would love to have dinner with Elon Musk,
Yeah, that's a
because
good one.
I feel his aura is something different.
Mm-hmm.
He's very famous globally,
Mm,
and I think he's way more intelligent, and the work he's doing, his in the industry, he has expanded his business in all the sectors. So I
mm,
like that part about him a lot. And I think
mm.
recently he took over Twitter,
Yes.
social media one.
Mm. A
So
few months ago.
yeah, and a lot of people are criticizing him
Mm,
because maybe he is firing people from Twitter, or there are so
mm,
many other reasons. But still, I mean, the confidence he has, or he's not even bothering to reply to people. So I mean, he's just the best in his own place. I think he doesn't care about, and he knows who he is. So yeah, I mean, there are so many things I like about him, or I'm just curious to know about him. Some are puzzled, like sometimes I get puzzled, like how he is like this. So yeah.
mm. Elon Musk is a good option because the way he manages his time and his five or six different companies, that is commendable, right? Okay.
Exactly.
So now the same question, but from a different perspective. Now you have to tell me if you could meet someone from the past, like basically from history, a person who is not alive anymore, but you think that person was very influential. He had that kind of aura, just like Elon Musk, or maybe more than that. So whom would you like to meet from history? A person who is not alive, basically.
Yeah. I think without a second, I would like to meet APJ Abdul Kalam sir,
Mm,
because I think he was someone who was very kind,
mm.
generous, and generous. Am I pronouncing it right?
Yeah, 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 definitely. Go for it.
Yeah. So,
Generous,
and
yeah.
he has his uh, whenever he meets someone, he
Mm,
has this what should I say, some kind of reflection on
mm, mm,
everyone, like in
mm,
every generation. The best part is he was very interactive with the kids. Like I yeah,
mm,
I do watch some of his videos, and I feel very nice about him. Like
mm,
and of course, I read his autobiography.
mm,
So yes, I like him as a person a lot. How he worked a lot for his country and for the people, and how he's set an example that yeah, if you keep working, you will definitely get a success. And about his personal life also, how he was so much dedicated to his work, and that's how he couldn't
mm,
like, yeah, he couldn't, I think, leave a lot of his personal life. That's how I personally
mm.
think. I'm not sure,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
what I
He
have
has
read.
done.
Mhm.
He's done a lot for the country in every
Yes,
sector,
yes,
and he was indeed, one of the most influential personalities in our country. And
yes,
speaking about the nuclear test, or in the Pokhran region, or maybe some other achievements, opening schools, he was also the prime, not the prime, the president of our country, correct?
yes,
At some point of time, but he died eventually on 26th July. Yeah, I still
right,
remember that. He was on, during a seminar, he was just sitting on the chair and somehow he fell and he just died.
yeah,
That,
unfortunately.
fortunately, yeah.
but
Yeah,
but I think his work speaks a lot,
absolutely.
and he is one of the most inspiring person, uh, yes, for all of us, especially in the science stream, or people who really want to do their career in
Mm,
yeah. So I think for them, he's the most inspiring
yeah.
person. You can get a lot of motivation from him, and
Yes. So one of the most inspiring people,
one of the most inspiring
because
people.
yeah,
Yes.
because we are picking one person from a lot of
Yeah,
people.
I said
That's why.
person. Right.
You said person. Okay. Next question. If you didn't have to work next week, imagine you get the coming week as your off. What would you do in these seven
Oh
days?
my
What would you like
God.
to do? Mm.
I would like to plan a trip to Kedarnath as soon as
Yeah,
possible. If I get tickets and all, I would just fly to
Kedarnath.
Kedarnath,
Yeah,
because we have been planning since a long time, and it is not
happening.
happening or working out due to many reasons. Because, of course, you need a week or more to go to that place and explore. And I mean, going, if I'm in Nagpur, I'll have to go to Delhi, from Delhi to Kedarnath, and I think it's
And
the distance is huge.
yeah.
So yes, I would do that.
So believe it or not, some people say that you cannot really go to Kedarnath unless Bholenath wants you there. If he calls you,
Yeah,
you will just reach there, somehow. But if
I don't
not,
know
then
about people, but
people say that it
my
happens.
mom keeps saying that you
Mm.
can't go anywhere unless they're calling you, like
Yeah,
unless the
yeah,
Kamachi calls you.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yes, I don't know, but maybe it's true, because when you plan something, it should probably work out, right? But if it is not working out, there might be some reason.
But in some cases, imagine you've planned everything and due to some emergency you cannot go. So what in that case? what would you probably think? That
Yeah,
I had planned
exactly.
everything.
Right. If you are a
You won't
believer,
believe
you would.
a
Mhm.
person, like someone was telling me when I was in Kedarnath, that a person came from the southern part of India to like till up till Gaurikund, from where the trek starts, and he died there, literally, because of some health issue. And people saying that he came from all the way, but he was not supposed to go to the temple, and he was supposed to die here that day. And these kind of things also happen, right? There are people living just nearby the temple, like in the 45-50 kilometer
Yeah,
radius,
but they
but
couldn't.
they've never been able to visit, and they were telling me, and I couldn't believe them, like how it is possible. Like it is 40 kilometers from your place, you can plan anytime, but they say that
Yeah,
as long as the God calls them, Bholenath calls them, they cannot really go. So I thought my plan was also very impromptu. It was COVID, so my friend said, let's go to Kedarnath. So I said, okay, if let's see what are the formalities, what all things we have to do. And then we just planned, and then I went. I never planned for it, it just happened. So sometimes these kind of things also happen.
yeah. I think at in the period of COVID, when no one was traveling, it was restricted to go out. You have been there. You visited Kedarnath. I think it is also a big thing, and set an example of, yeah. We should
Mhm.
believe that unless God is not calling you, you cannot
It
actually.
was uh, it was September 2020, just after second lockdown.
Right. Yeah. Right.
Yes. And I hope that you will be called soon. And it's a wonderful
I
experience.
I
It's
hope
it
so.
I cannot
Yeah.
really describe it in words.
Right.
It's a different place. You must have seen a lot of Instagram reels these
A
days.
lot. And even one of my friends went to Kedarnath, I think last year only, and he did
Uh-huh.
video call to me. I was like, he just rescheduled video call, and I was like, oh my god, that was the best
Uh,
experience.